Hi, Cancer babies. What is up? What's going on? It's Luna here. You may know me as Yvonne. And today we are doing a general, collective, and timeless love energy check in. First of all, we're going to go through these first four cards and figure out if this is your reading. It may not be your reading, so if that's the case, check your other placements and leave it behind. Only take what resonates. There may be little bits and pieces that you feel like connect with you and others that don't. So use your discernment. And after we talk about this energy check in and figure out if it's your reading, we will dive into tarot and then close the reading off with an oracle message of advice. Okay, so let's figure out if this is your reading, my darling Cancer. Your oracle card is Cupid's arrow, and it says, have faith, love is coming, a surprise invitation or meeting, and hesitation. So this reading is going to apply to a single Cancer, not one that is in separation or dealing with a difficulty with a romantic connection. This is for a Cancer who I feel has been single for a little while now and has had some doubt, resistance, and trepidation when it comes to a new relationship or a new love. And if this reading applies to you, with the King of Pentacles here, I feel like you've been in this position for a while now, Cancer, of not wanting to commit to anything. You kind of want to be your own independent, free lone wolf, and giving your cup of love to anybody or accepting it from anybody hasn't really been your priority. In fact, you've made it more of a priority to hold back from anything of that like. So if this sounds like you, then stick around and let's go ahead and dig into the tarot a bit further, my darling. So, show me this King of Pentacles in reverse, please, for Cancer. Why, is the King of Pentacles in reverse here for my beautiful Cancer? The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. We have a true pair there, but with one being in reverse and the other upright, again, it's kind of reiterating to me that maybe there have been opportunities where you could have easily indulged in a commitment or relationship if you so choose. There's people that were willing and loving towards you and wanting to maybe even start a relationship with you, but it doesn't look like you were having it. If that's not the case, my other Cancers, you may have just felt like you've been having a difficult time finding your equal, somebody who wants the same level of commitment, the same kind of things, the same kind of long-term future that you do, someone that has the same morals as you do, okay? So why is this Page of Cups here in reverse? Talk to me more about that. Thank you. We have the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant, 100%. Yeah, so never mind flirting or being open with anybody. You're not telling anybody anything about yourself, about the deep things that a Cancer does, feels. None of that. That's all hidden very deep beneath the armor. With the Nine of Wands here in the Hierophant, you are very guarded against any kind of relationship or commitment. And I want to know why. Let's take a look at this Strength in reverse, please. Why is Cancer feeling this dire need to be defensive or hold back? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. It feels like anything that you have committed towards in the past or invested your time, energy, and effort into any kind of past commitment, it just hasn't grown the way that you wanted it to. It feels like you see your past relationships and relationships in general at this point as being unsuccessful, and you feel like things would continue along that trend if you were to invest in anything new. It's kind of like a I've been there and done that energy, and it feels like you don't want to risk getting hurt, which is fair. Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, any new offer of love, you're more focused on pouring into yourself right now, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. That's a great thing. But for the Cancer that I'm talking to, I feel like you have this desire for love. You truly do. But there are these times where you resist it, or maybe you doubt what the other person's intentions are towards you, and that causes you to hesitate. But we do see something here about a surprise invitation or meeting. So you may come into contact very soon, Cancer, with someone who may catch you off guard. So I kind of want to see what's up with that. Let's move these cards off of the board. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this potential new surprise invitation or meeting. Eight of Pentacles. This could be somebody that you work with, or alternatively somebody that you are in the same community with, like you might be in the same class, or you might see them when you're working out at like the gym, for example. There might be like a common space that you two share. Six of Swords in reverse. Why is the Six of Swords in reverse there, please? Page of Pentacles in reverse. To the Magician. This feels like you have interest in this person. And when this comes in, or when this happens, you're actually going to be questioning what you felt prior. You know, that strong feeling of, I don't want this. I don't need this. That fear that kind of looms of the what ifs, which is this Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Swords here, having a little bit of, how do I describe it? It's like you're moving away from your past feelings of not wanting to be open or vulnerable anymore. We had the, where is it? Page of Cups here, and now we have the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, right? So these both are representative of your feelings. It's like, I don't want to be open and honest or vulnerable, and I don't want to commit. But you're moving away from that mindset when this new thing comes in, and you're like, wait a second. This might be everything that I've ever wanted. I had everything I wanted. Okay. I had a dream. That might have some relevance to you. By our girl, Billy. All right. Well, this is a pretty sweet reading, Cancer. Is there anything that we need to be aware of that Cancer needs to know about this connection? Chariot. You two could be at a distance. There could be some kind of distance involved here where travel may be involved in order to see each other. But the Chariot also indicates moving forward. And being beside this Magician, it suggests that anything that you want to move forward with has a very likely success rate of doing so, of doing just that, of moving forward in the ways that you've always anticipated, despite your past. If you work towards this notion of letting go of your past insecurities, that's also going to help you move forward here. Ooh, that was beautiful. Yes, thank you, Spirit. Okay, well, I kind of want to leave it there, Cancer, but let's take a look at your Oracle card and see what the closing message of advice is for this new connection that comes in. Reach out. Okay. What is that? Maybe you got to be a little bit more flirty. Reach out. Number 3 or number 81. may have some relevance to you, my darling. It says the keywords here are teamwork, preparation, alchemy, and achievement. Ooh, I feel like alchemy is also representative of the magician that we pulled. But anyways, it says you are a strong and capable person, yet sometimes you forget to ask other people for assistance. You struggle along, doing your best, but often don't quite achieve the results you want. This card serves as a reminder that you don't have to do it alone. You may ultimately get what you want by going solo, but your desires will happen sooner and more gracefully with the help of others. What are you trying to accomplish regarding your relationships? Family, friends, and outside organizations are ready to help you. You just have to ask them. Set clear goals and decide who has the best skills to help you reach that goal. Do some planning and preparation before acting, and then watch the magic happen. Alchemy is the art of combining disparate elements to create something desirable. By uniting with others, you have the ability to create the relationships of your dreams. Be the alchemist. So, Cancer, we also saw that strength in reverse in your reading earlier, and that I feel like I did mention that was about you feeling this need to hold back and be independent. So again, if this relationship makes you feel a little bit different, it may involve a little bit of reaching out and alchemy in terms of changing your mindset in that regard, and teamwork in terms of working together with another person to achieve this relationship goal. And as far as I know, I could be wrong, but I think that Cupid's arrow typically strikes two people. So if you're feeling those sparks, enjoy it, okay? You deserve love, and I know you want it, especially the Cancer that I'm talking to. Good luck, and I love you. Mwah.